you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score, except we got a special one for you this time. I am your host, Matt Knost, joined as always by the musical director, Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay. Hardest show I've had to put together. This was
I can imagine.
This was meaty. Yeah. But I think it's turned out okay, and I'm really excited. And I guess you'll get into what type of show it is, but like to bring on essentially the 2 people that created the show for us last time. I guess they helped us design the show last time of this genre. So it was it left a void that was picked up by the patrons and the Discord community. So big thumbs up to those guys, because I think we would have been in the dark.
Screwed. Yeah. That's the nicest way to put it. And yeah, we put out the call on our Discord and saying, look, if you're a wrestling fan, we'll create a separate thread over there. Please help us with any suggestions. And we had a number of people chime in. Some of our regulars, like Juan Reyes, Andrew Scanlon, Eric Grebner, Ken Whitehurst, Cam Chapman, and also Mnet for the first time chimed in to help us with this. And thank you to all of you, and also to Chris Burns, who apologized. He was going to help us put it together. He was away on work over the weekend, and then he sent me his thoughts after we had already put the show together. And I was like, well, thankfully, we chose basically all of those. So
oh, good. Okay.
Out.
That's good. Yeah, I think... Let me just pick up a couple. Oh God, there were a couple more people in. I forgot to add their names because I didn't end up getting clues from them. But yeah, there were a few more people. Apologies if I don't get to your name right now. But yeah, a few people helped us with suggestions and stuff like that in the Discord community. Yeah, really cool.
Eric Woods chimed in.
That's right. Yeah,
with a variation on the show, which is an interesting possibility. Stefan.
Yes,
gave some nice ideas.
And Jeremy, I think Jeremy Miller.
Sure.
Yeah, I believe so.
But yeah, we would have been not able to do the show without all of their help. So thank you to everybody that suggested. There's too many good choices, ultimately, which is a great problem to have. So we were easily, we were able to whittle down from everything they sent us and then put this together. And hopefully it works out for our 2 guests today. And yes, like you mentioned before, we did a wrestling show previously, and these 2 basically sent us 20, 25 selections, and then we whittled it down from there. So then we were like, you know what? Why don't you guys come back? You did the yeoman's work last time, all the heavy lifting. We'll do it for you. We'll carry your water this time and bring you on. So we're excited to have them back. 2 bigger wrestling fans you shall not find. First one coming up. You know him. You love him. Please help us welcome back to the show, Macho Man Kevin Smets.
Ooh, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. Yeah, this is the Macho Man, Kevin Smets, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, sky is the limit, space is the place, and I'm stepping in the ring to settle the score, yeah. Now, I've soared with the eagles and slithered with the snakes and been everywhere in between, but there isn't anybody that can keep up with me, yeah. You want to know why? Yeah, are you curious? Because curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, and the cat was killed by curiosity. Yeah, but I'll tell you why. Because when Matt, the Grand Maestro of the mic, calls the shots and Andy, the Wizard of the Wax, spins those wrestling themes, yeah, the Macho Man's going to be guessing faster than Maverick in a Top Gun F-14, yeah. Craig, you're walking into the danger zone. Yeah, and let me tell you something right now. Let me point to this camera that is digitally sending my image from me to you and all across the internet superhighway. Yeah, I am the cream of the set of the score. Yeah, and there's no doubt about it. Yeah, and you know what, Andy? Yeah, and you know it too, Matt. And you know, Craig, that I'm the cream of the crop. Yeah, and the cream, it rises to the top. Yeah, but Craig, you're going to fall because you're just a cup of coffee. Yeah. You're a cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. So to conclude, I am the barista, and I stand here and justifiably make this proclamation right now, because it's happening, yeah. I've been to the mountaintop, I've snapped into a Slim Jim, and now it's time to settle the score. Oh, yeah. Dig it?
First off, beautiful. Beautiful. Secondly, I don't know that anyone's ever used the intimidation line, I'm the barista. So kudos to you.
Yeah, I'm the barista, yeah.
All right.
Really hot in this thing. I'm going to change back to my regular gear.
You go right ahead and do that.
Okay.
God bless you. That was awesome.
That
The barista, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, he is taking on another man that we love having on this show.
Top that, Craig.
He's going to bring the heat. Please help us welcome back to the show, the Barbarian, Craig Gaynier. Craig. There it is.
I wasn't told. I didn't get the memo about doing cosplay. I apologize. But I wanted to break out my old Schmodown entrance. I felt it was it was kind of a mashup of Triple H and Sheamus. Yeah, I always enjoyed doing that, and love getting the chance to do it again. I did not bring Elvis with me, although I was mentioned before the show that new Mr. Iguana reminds me a lot of my old friend Elvis. But yeah, Kevin, I'm gonna just give you the. I will repay you the favor. Listen here, brother. Hulk Hogan doesn't need to. No, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm just gonna give you the poke of death. I'm just gonna give you the poke of death. That's gonna happen. What you gonna do, Macho Man Kevin Smets, when the Barbarian minus Elvis runs wild on you?
I tried to get my wife to do an Elizabeth cameo, but she wouldn't do it. She was too shy.
On your shoulder, I would have.
Well, she was gonna come in, and then I was gonna be like, Elizabeth, and she'd be like, "You're not Elizabeth," and then take all my clothes off. Not all my clothes off. That would be a different show.
Yeah, that's after the show.
That's after hours. Let's settle the score after dark.
These things keep getting caught. All right, brothers.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for bringing the heat on the intro. It's fantastic. Are we ready to play today's game?
Yeah, I'm basically Timu Macho Man anyway, so.
How dare you? How dare you? Macho Man hadn't cut a promo that good since the mid-90s. That was a thing of beauty.
Thanks.
All right, here's your bell for round number one. All right, Craig, you will have opening choice in this first round of 1 through 5. It's regular rules. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue to the wrestler, and then Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know which wrestler's theme this is, buzz in with your name. I will call on you. It's worth 10 points, and you're just giving me the name of the wrestler themselves. There is a bonus question for 5 points, but I'll give you the rules of that when we come to it. So, Barbarian, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin today's show?
Number 5.
Number 5 it is. And I have no idea how obscure these clues might be. Hopefully they are. Throws you off the scent a little bit, but here is your first clue, gentlemen. And it comes from Mnet. It is role model. Role model. Once again, I have no idea how obscure that clue is, but we will find out momentarily.
Okay.
There ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the
Kevin.
Bailey.
That is correct for 10 points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bailey.
It's going to be tough
right.
if it's some of the Def Rebel, because they all sound the same, but.
Well, you know what? I will say this. A lot of wrestling themes sound the same, just as a heads up. So All right, bonus question worth 5 points. Some of them are easy and some of them are hard. Kevin, you got a choice. You can choose to go it alone, but if you get the question wrong, you'll lose 5 points. Or you can open up to you and Craig. Nobody will lose any points, but he can't cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question is, do you want to be a dick or not?
We all know that Kevin Smets is not a dick. So the answer is going to apply to this whole match. The answer is, Craig, I want you to have a shot. So you're in it, buddy.
Thank you. So we all know Kevin Smets isn't a dick, but Macho Man Randy Savage, by all reports, was kind of a dick. So.
I don't think you do that many drugs and live that kind of lifestyle for that long and not burn a few bridges along the way. All right, it's open to you both, gentlemen. So just buzz in with your name. Here's your bonus question. Bailey eventually joined up with what other wrestler
Craig.
to form? Craig.
Oh, shoot. To form. Well, I thought you were going to say who to form Damage Control, but so I will just go with Io Sky.
Incorrect.
I'm trying to, it might be before Damage Control. But I will say Asuka.
Also incorrect. It was, who did she team up with to form Boss and Hug Connection?
Oh, Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
I almost said Sasha Banks.
All right. No points awarded on that one. Craig, you got a 10-0 lead. Or pardon me, Kevin, you got a 10-0 lead, and you have choice 1 through 4. Where are we going next?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
All right, 3 it is.
That's how he counts to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Then flips it around. That's a nice little hook.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 it is. Your clue is coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. Kevin.
Oh, it's either 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I was waiting.
It's either, I don't want, can I say the guy I think it's not? So then no, because then he'll get it.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. I just need to know what your guess is.
Sergeant Slaughter? It's either that or the other one.
That is correct for 10 points.
I almost rang in with it too, because either him or what the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik, yeah.
Yeah.
But they both did the camel clutch, so that's a good clue.
Yeah.
Whoever made that, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I was waiting for it to get past the drum roll, but you beat me to it.
Well, Slaughter's drum rolls outside of the 10 HUD at the top, it just drum rolls for a couple minutes.
Oh,
like if you go
really?
listen to the official WWE theme, it just drum roll.
I remember they when he turned good again, they gave him like a patriotic theme with the drums.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I didn't know until this show, what I assumed as a kid. He never served in the military.
He never did, huh?
I assumed he did, and that's where they kind of came up with the hook of, former military will turn you into, nope, never served.
I can't remember if he was created from G.I. Joe or if G.I. Joe created him from wrestling. But it's one of the two, because he was in the movie.
Yeah, it was like the same exact time. I don't remember as a kid. All right, so it's 20-0. Kevin, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Listen, Craig, you're up for it too, pal.
All right.
No, I'm not a dick, just to confirm.
I took it as such. Bonus questions open to you both. Here it is. Sergeant Slaughter made his debut in the WWE in what year? Hint. It's the same year as the release of Private Benjamin and 9 to 5.
Oh, man.
Craig? Is that 1984?
Incorrect.
1983?
Also incorrect. 1980.
Oh.
Came in for like a year and then bowed out. And then I think he came back in 84. And that's when he was part of. Yeah, everything else from 1980 was a dead giveaway. And then I was like, well, Private Benjamin, military, 9 to 5 job. It seems like it's 2 movies that kind of hint towards the character. Anyway,
I feel ashamed that I did not know that from off, especially off 9 to 5. I should.
I don't. I literally everything that I learned in the Schmodown is completely. It's like a hard drive got disconnected. So
good for you.
Yeah.
Get rid of that information.
Yeah.
All right, 20-0. Kevin, your choice: 1, 2, or 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 it is. Your clue for number 4 is, and thankfully Andy bolded all these choices for me. Some of them I could have done, most of them I could not have. So thank you, sir, for doing that. Your clue is giving them a hard time. Giving them a hard time.
Wow.
If you ever take a trip
Kevin.
down-
Kevin, the big boss man, gonna serve you a hard time.
That is correct.
Gonna serve you a hard time. His gimmick is that he is a beating cop, like a corrupt cop. Yeah, he brings a baton down to the ring and beats it. He used to tie up his conquered foes and beat him with a baton.
All right, 30-0. Bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not? All right, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. Big Boss Man teamed up with
Kevin Akeem.
Incorrect.
Oh no.
Incorrect.
What? 0 for 3 on these questions, man.
0 for 3 it is.
Armchair quarterbacks right now are like, I could take these guys down, dude.
Question is, Craig, you can still guess. Big Boss Man teamed up with Akeem to form what formidable tag team?
I can't believe it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know this answer. So I'll go with we'll go with Brutal Force.
It's not a bad name for a tag team. The Twin Towers. The Twin Towers. All right. Kevin, 1 or 2. What do you want next?
I feel like Craig, you're being left out. Why don't you pick for me, pal?
No, you know what? You go ahead. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't need your pity.
All right. You might in a little bit. Okay, let's go 1.
All right. Number 1, it is. Clue is from Ken Whitehurst, and it is the man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend.
Kevin.
Damn it.
No, I'm blanking. Hold on. Because we were just talking about Sasha Banks. No. Becky Lynch.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, bonus question. What are we doing here?
Yeah, Craig's in on it. Go ahead, buddy. Let's do this.
All right, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. Becky Lynch has won 4 different championships in the WWE. Name 2.
Craig. So we got the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the Women's Tag Team Championship, and then the Women's World Championship.
You know what? I'm just going to assume you're right. I found SmackDown Championship, Raw Championship, Tag Team, and NXT.
Uh-oh. Oh, but she just won the Intercontinental.
She is currently the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
and
but
I know she's tag team. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to quibble with you on this. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, the weird thing is when you go to WWE's website, you try and find specifically what they've won. It's really vague. It is very vague. You think they would just post those stats up there?
I think Wikipedia's got a good rundown for that, I think.
It does in paragraph chunks and be like, God damn it, man. I don't want to read all of this. Just give me a list. Is there not just a list somewhere? Because she's won some of them like 4 times and this one 5 times.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 40-5. We've got 1 left in this opening round. Your clue comes to us as another from Mnet. It is Nature Killer. Nature Killer.
I know what it is already. From the clue. Kevin. The Nature Boy's career, the clue. Nature Boy's career got ended by Shawn Michaels. Nature Boy Killer, Shawn Michaels.
That is correct for 10 points.
Yep.
Parenthetically there, Andy put down this is probably a harder clue. And I was like, okay. That seems fair to me. Let's go with a hard one.
I think they're clever.
I had it off the first few notes. I was trying to, in my mind, I was trying to think did somebody attack him with but yes, no, ended his career, killed his career. Yes, Shawn Michaels. I love you. Kicks him in the face.
I love you. I'm sorry.
I love you. I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah.
The easy, medium, and hard is Emnett's notes to us. Actually, he did all that work. So fair play to him.
Nice.
Yeah, Emmett's. Oh, he's the one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I didn't decide whether I don't know if they're easy or hard. No idea.
Yeah, I thought you were making adjudications on those, and I was like, all right, that's a hard one because I think this song is more than likely easy for these two.
Yeah.
All right, final bonus question. It's 50-5 right now, Kevin. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Oh, no.
All right, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. According to WWE.com, Shawn Michaels has appeared in how many matches for the company? First person that guesses, it's worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you if you're within 150. If
Kevin,
they get it wrong,
I'll just try it.
Go ahead.
Well, I have no baseline, to be honest. I'll say 6,200.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Incorrect. So, Craig, it's now worth 5, and you got to be within 75, and he was high.
I assume so.
What? Yeah, now that I think about it, there's 365
5 days in a year. It's not like even if they're on the road, they've had 1 to maybe 2 matches a year.
Oh my gosh.
Or week, rather.
I'll go 750.
No, it's higher than that.
Also incorrect. It is 2,142.
Wow. Slacker, man. He should have been out on the road more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was injured for a while. Remember, he took a break for a while.
Yeah. All right, so that ends round number 1. It is 50-5 right now, but still anybody's ball game. And here is your bell for round number 2. All right, gentlemen, this is all going to be tag team and faction, music. And Craig, you will have opening choice of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and then Andy will begin playing. If either of you can figure out which tag team this is from, it's worth 10 points. Craig, where would you like to go, 1 through 5?
Just so Kevin doesn't have a chance to do it, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I did it differently.
That's a heel move right there. You're the heel in this match.
I always was.
All right. Your clue for number 3, we'll go with one from Cam Chapman. Just kind of picking blindly here. I apologize if the clue is too easy. I have no idea. Your clue is brotherly shove. Brotherly shove. Craig.
Is it the I think I'm saying the wrong name. But is it the Freebirds?
Incorrect.
Okay, play it. Can you play it again, or do I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it again, Sam. I mean, Andy. Hey, dude. In real life, by the way, Andy looks like Tom Hardy. It's true story. Tom Hardy. He looks badass. Tom Hardy from Venom.
He's bigger than you think he's going to be. I will say that. Even though we have met, it's been years. And I was like, "Oh fuck! I didn't realize that you were this tall."
Yeah.
Hey, at least I'm not saying like some ugly guy, dude.
No, it's good. It's good. I mean, you were drinking heavily that night, but yeah.
I think it's mostly the British accent.
Okay, here we go.
Is this tag team? Because it sounds like a guy's solo theme, but now I'm thinking maybe it was in his tag team, and I'm mixing it up. This is
It's
tag
all-
team.
Yeah, it's all tag team and factions, stuff like that.
Could I hear it one more time? Sorry. Hardy Boys?
That is
Jeff Hardy?
correct for 10 points. Nice job.
You know what's missing? It's like they have those like sound effects at the beginning too. You know, like at that drum solo that has like a. Not you. It's not your fault. I'm saying.
They got. Yeah, you're right. It's like up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like this kind of sound where it'd be like.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, you got the points. Now you have choice 1, 2, 4, or 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm done doing that. You ruined it for me, Craig.
John Cena ruined wrestling.
All right. Your clue for number 4 is how red is your valley? How red is your valley?
Craig. Is it the Brothers of Destruction?
It is the Brothers of Destruction.
If that wasn't on the show, Craig, I would have definitely played that in for you as you walked on for your entrance. But
thank you, I appreciate it.
We'll edit it back in later.
All right, 60 to 15, Craig, your choice. 1, 2, or 5.
All right, I need to catch up, so I need to go for the high point one. So I'll go 5.
No problem. Number 5, it is. Your clue is from Mnet, and it's the mastermind. The mastermind.
Okay.
Kevin.
Evolution is a mystery. Evolution?
That is correct for 10 points.
Beautiful.
Evolution.
You know, I'm kicking myself because I was thinking that, but I didn't hear it in the noise. Like I know that theme song. It's Motorhead, fantastic Motorhead theme song. But
Great.
Just didn't catch it in the. Yeah.
All right, 70 to 15. We got 2 left. Kevin, 1 or 2?
1.
All right, number 1, it is. Your clue is from Eric Grebner, and it's committed to the work with great zeal. Committed to the work with great zeal. Looks like Andy's got a little bit of setup on this one. Should be good to go here in just a second.
Okay, here we go. Shit. Okay. Oh, it's lost. It's gone out of my head. Okay, one sec. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna wing it. Here we go.
I can give you guys a second clue if you want.
Yes.
It can't be that. No
Unless
way.
you want to guess.
No, second clue.
All right, first clue. We're going to go with another Grebner. First clue was committed to the work with great zeal. Second clue is Lords of the Ring. Committed to the work with great zeal. and Lords of the Ring.
I'm going to play it again because I was disappointed in myself.
Not that I ever celebrate this, but we might have actually stumped them.
I could be playing it terribly.
I don't think so.
Yeah, don't we get a second 5 seconds of music or something?
Yeah, I kind of did them both because I was playing the first 5 so horribly. I just thought that I played that through. So that forward thing was going to be my second 5.
Oh man.
I'll give you a third clue.
It sounds like something, but like none of the clues are matching up to it. So this clue is going to help.
All right, your third clue is from Juan Reyes, and it's a pair of Kiwis.
Craig. The Bushwhackers?
That is correct for 10 points.
There we go.
What are the Lords of the? What is the other ones? Yeah,
Lords of the Ring and committed to the
that makes the New Zealand Lords of the Ring.
Yeah.
There it is. Kiwi. Good. That's a good one.
All right, so we've got one left in the second round. And your clue is from Eric Grebner, and it's Blonde Unambition. Blonde Unambition.
Stumbling.
Blonde Unambition. There's a lot of blonde wrestlers. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of, but most of them have ambition. That's the thing. So unambition.
Second 5 should help on this one.
Okay.
If you haven't
All right.
guesses.
You guys want to go to the next 5 of music? And then if nobody's got a guess, I can give you another clue at that point.
Sure.
Cool.
Everybody talks, but we know talk is cheap. You mess with the boys, we'll rearrange your teeth.
Wow. Oh. I can guess later if I miss it now, right?
Yeah. Well, once I give a second clue, yeah.
Oh, okay. Blonde ambition.
Do you guys want the second clue? Do you want to throw out some guesses?
I can't. Blanking on the name. If you could give me 10 seconds. Hold on.
Well, if he's gonna guess, I'll make a guess first. Of Edge and Christian.
Incorrect.
All right. If I get a free guess, I'll just say Beverly Brothers, but I don't think it's them either.
Also incorrect.
Okay. I think I know who it is, but I can't pull the name.
Your second clue is from Mnet, and it's Mullet Hawk Punks. Mullet Hawk Punks. That didn't seem to spark any recognition. I can give a third clue. If you guys are interested. I'm assuming you are.
Hold on. Why am I blanking on their names? The Kevin Headbangers.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Craig, and I'll go with the New Age Outlaws.
Also incorrect.
People are probably screaming at the screen right now.
I will give a third and final clue. Your third and final clue is from Mnet, and it is really gross dudes.
Okay, Kevin. Nasty Boys.
That is correct for 5 points.
Is that which theme is that? WWF or WCW?
It's WWF. I want to say it's called like Trinitron, or it's something where they used it for a decent amount of time. Titantron, whatever. Yeah.
Nasty Sensation, I believe.
Okay, so that ends round number 2. It is 75-25. Still anybody's game with the amount of points in round number 3. Here is your bell for such that stupid round that my brain is now fogging up and screwing up royally. Here's your bell for round number 3. All right, Craig. Pardon me, Kevin. Since you're in the lead, you'll have opening choice in this final round. Same rules apply. Once you make your selection of 1 through 5, I will give a clue, and then you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this wrestler's theme in. Once we have your opening bid, then we'll go over to Craig, and he can bid 1 note fewer all the way down to 0, but we bid back and forth until one person tells the other to settle the score, and at that point, they are answering alone. Your point values are, at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20. 1 to 2 notes, it's worth 25. And 0 notes, it's worth 30 points.
Okay.
If your opponent gets the question wrong, you automatically get the points. You each have a lifeline that you can use one time, and it has a dual functionality. You'll have to choose which one you would like to use it for. You can either get a second clue, or you can double the notes that have been settled upon. So if you're told to settle the score on 6 notes, you can use your lifeline to double it to 12 notes if you're more of a music person. And finally, if your opponent gets the question wrong, instead of just taking the points, you can double down on it. If you guess correctly, you will double the points available. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. So Kevin, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round number 3?
5.
All right. 5.
And could you repeat the double or nothing thing? Or sorry, the double rule again?
Double down?
Yeah, the double down.
If Craig were to get it wrong and it's worth, say you guys settle on 7 notes, it's worth 15 points. If you guess correctly on your double down, then it's worth 30.
Got it. Okay.
But if you get it wrong, you get 0. Whereas you could have just taken the 15 points. So it's a gamble.
Okay.
Willy Wonka, you get nothing.
All right. Your clue is from Cam Chapman, and it is no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. So, Kevin, how many notes you want to open with?
17.
All right, Craig, over to you, sir.
13.
13.
8.
8. Now we're 15 points.
7.
5.
It's now worth 20.
Settle the score.
All right, on 5 notes. All right, Kevin, you do have your lifeline if you want to use it. Craig, you've got your double down and your lifeline. If you were to get it wrong, you can elect to use one or both. Your clue, once again, is no pain, no gain.
I'm blanking. Let's see here.
Now it's worth 20 points. You're up by 50 right now.
Yep.
So even if
Can I get a second clue for my? I'm going to do the lifeline.
Okay, you want it for a second clue?
This would be the best double your notes lifeline.
Oh, really?
But
hold on, wait a second. He already said.
That's true.
He already said second clue.
He's already asked for it. but I'm just saying I'll do it after. But
Wait, hold on.
I mean, I'll have the option to ask for double the notes if I wanted, but
yeah,
once he gets
no,
around.
no. If he had, I wouldn't have said it if he hadn't have made up his mind.
See, I know how I know what the next 5 notes are actually.
Yeah, I mean too. I just can't come up with the name of the guy. Da-na-na. This might be your 20 points here, Craig. All right, let's go to the second clue, obviously.
Yeah, so Andy's got to read through the list of clues, and then he'll give you the second one. The first one was no pain, no gain.
Okay. A couple of clues I like here. Okay, Kev, your lifeline clue is Loco Flanell. Loco Flanell.
Oh, come on, of course. Mick Foley.
That is correct for 20 points.
The reason I said about doubling your notes is I think you guys knew that it went and then that would have been, but in between that.
Yeah.
What was that first clue again?
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
I mean,
the flat, great one.
Yeah.
I could hum the whole song, and for some reason I couldn't associate it to. That's why in my head I was like, he could play another 30 notes. No offense to your suggestion, Andy, but he could play another 30 notes. I'm not going to get it if I don't have another clue about the guy's name. I don't know why I was blanking. But
no, it's just because I would have felt horrible if the notes hadn't gotten you there and I suggested it. But yeah, it's just because the car crash sound was right there, ready to go.
Yeah, you should still feel horrible, but that's okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. The other clue I was toying with because it won't come up on another show. 3 identical strangers because of.
I love that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think the flannel just the visual hit my name. I don't know why I was. Yeah, and
that's a great clue.
Yeah,
too. Loco Flanell.
Yeah,
you guys are killing it. That's great.
Well, it had nothing to do with me. So you are heaping praise on everybody else that did all the hard work on this one. All right, Kev, what would you like? 1 through 4.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3. Yeah.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is from Mnet, and it's the longest yard. The longest yard.
Is it with me?
Good, that it is.
147 notes.
Highest bid in the history of the show right there, 147.
I just want Andy to try to count them.
Yeah.
Settle the score, Barbarian. Come on, let's make him sweat.
Part of me is hoping.
146.
146.
145.
144.
Brother, I will do Andy Kaufman on this episode. 143.
142.
All right, fine. You win. 25.
17.
11.
9.
Settle the score.
All right.
How many points is that for?
It's for 15 points.
Yeah, settle the score.
You're up by 70 right now. It's 95 to 25.
I could have had him settle the score at 146, actually. I'm an idiot.
You could have. All right. Your clue once again is the longest yard. And you have 9 notes. Here are your 9 notes.
Our text message thread is going to be really mad at you if you miss this, Barbarian. I'm going to tell everybody that you missed this.
Well, I appreciate that. I haven't missed it yet. Can I get those notes again?
Yeah.
Sure. Boy, that opening sounds like it's going to go Game of Thrones.
Well, the problem is I think I know who it is. But if I say it, am I wrong? And I'm wrong. This is a wrestler who I didn't actually follow a lot. The one I'm thinking of, but I'm going to embarrass myself if I say the wrong name. But I think I have the right name. So do I use my extra clue now? See, because here's the thing: if I get it wrong, Kevin's going to double down. So I'm going to use my extra clue. I'll use my lifeline to save my pride and go with an extra clue.
Okay. Sound logic and reasoning.
Yeah.
You're already far enough along where the thread's going to make fun of you for missing this, or even needing another clue. You'll know when you hear the answer.
I think I know the answer already, but I'm just like, you shamed me into this. You shamed me into the.
By the way,
what a good friend does.
We're on a wrestling thread like that. We just comment on wrestling and pay-per-views and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of people on there, Kaiser and
look. I have zero problem believing that, considering Craig opened with, "Hey, did you guys see?" and then referenced a luchador. And I don't watch any wrestling, but that's how deep.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, buddy of mine goes to the underground wrestling here in LA. He just loves it.
It was at the Forum, the luchador match I was talking about. Anyway.
Look, I've seen one luchador match ever in Mexico City. It was a blast, but
Andy, have you gone to Reseda and seen PWG live? Oh man, it's great.
Well, actually, Lucha Vavoom. If you have not gone to Lucha, I don't know if they still do Lucha Vavoom, but Lucha Vavoom is a show.
Yeah, they were doing it still a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's still going or not.
The Sklar brothers were hosting it when I went. Anyway. So yeah, I need the second clue.
This is tough. I don't know nearly enough. Right, I'm gonna pick one of Emnett's ones that he labeled on the easy side. So hopefully,
no,
I would say this. Well, that's what we always do with a lifeline clue.
Yeah, the lifeline's always on the easy one. Yeah.
H seems like an easy one to me. Just as from I know. Fuck all, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, I think that's a
okay. That's one of mine. Okay, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, you see the one I was going to go with. E. I was going to go with E, but I just have no idea what it is.
Yeah, got nothing.
Okay, Craig. Apologies. Called you by your English version. Your lifeline clue comes to us from fan of the show, Andy Merryweather. And it is spear and present danger.
Yes, it was Goldberg. I knew it was Goldberg, but I wasn't a WCW guy, so I didn't.
Okay, listen, look at this. I'm on mirror mode. I'm sorry, you can't see it.
No, that's right.
That's from Monday night. He asks, "Is Goldberg back?"
No,
that means you heard his theme. He comes out.
No, that's because Ty, our friend, the Tyrant Lieberman, had texted something about the '90s. I was like, "What, is Goldberg back?" And he was. So
well, he was back that night. I thought you were watching it. All right, never mind.
No, I was out. Anyway.
I like that theme, by the way. That's a cool. It reminded me. It's Terminator-like, right?
Yeah, very much so.
And he was in The Longest Yard, but I wasn't sure if like The Longest Yard was like a direct reference to The Longest Yard, like just Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, the one that he put down as an easy clue was the original Ryback.
Okay. Yeah, they both know that. I looked at that. I was like, I got nothing. I don't even.
Oh yeah. No, it's that's a Ryback is someone that people don't really appreciate very much. I'll just say that.
I tell you what I did in order to come up with these clues, because I don't know anything about this stuff, is I put the list of wrestlers into ChatGPT and I said I need their finishing move, their nickname, the outfit they wear, and then I just base puns off of those.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brought to you by AI.
Yeah, it made me a table. It was a very good table, actually. Very good. And then it said, it actually, the last column was like pun ideas, basically. It was very clever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, it's 95-40. Craig got the 15 points on that. And Craig, you now have choice of 1, 2, or 4.
All right, let's go 2.
All right. He wants number 2. Number 2, it is your clue is, so I'm reading through this. All right. Your clue is resting bleach face. Resting bleach face.
6 notes.
It's worth 15 out the gate.
I think I know what it is, and I can do it on 0, but I don't want to be wrong. And then he gets how many points? Especially
on 0 it goes 30 unless we want to go negative on this. I'm not sure how we would do that.
Yeah.
So 0 is the lowest anybody can go, I think, on this show.
4.
0. I'm not going to let you undercut me.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure because normally we would have negative bidding.
-1, which means you only read half.
You already read the clue.
Yeah, 0. We're just gonna have to stick to that because there's no way to go lower. You can't.
I guess it could be how many notes of thing can you hum?
Yeah.
Note by note.
I think he's got it. I think that note might have been, or that clue is a good one.
I think we're gonna honor it. He's taking advantage of the rules that I just created. So 0 notes, Craig. You got no lifeline.
Can I hear the notes repeated? I'm kidding.
Sure.
Is it woo Charlotte Flair?
Oh my God, no.
Incorrect.
No? Dang it.
Kevin, you can double down on it, or you can just take the 30
I double
points.
down on it.
It's worth 60 if you get it right.
But if I miss it, he gets none.
Well,
you both get none.
I get none.
Okay. I want to make it fun for the fans. Last time I played played defense, prevent defense, and I don't feel it was fun for the fans. So I'm gonna double down so I don't get points for just sitting here. I think it's bleach blonde hair. It's either Ric Flair or Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes.
Also incorrect. No points awarded. Andy, you want to play it real quick?
Yeah. The wrong Flair.
We both went with the wrong one.
Oh,
yep.
Oh my God. See, well, isn't her hair also bleached?
Yeah, but that's where the music comes into it. I can't say that you're wrong.
No, I know. Well, yeah.
Craig, he worked all week on this music.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm just saying when Smets was shaming me for saying Charlotte Flair, I mean, I thought, and she's kind of, not a liked person currently in the community. So saying that she has a resting bleach face, I think is
okay.
Anyway,
I think you're giving us more credit for knowing stuff about wrestling, and you should probably dial back that quite a bit.
That's fair. But I appreciate Kevin doing the double down.
Yeah, let's make it fun.
That keeps it interesting.
Yeah, keeps it interesting.
All right, so we got 2 left. It's a 55-point game, 1 and 4. And so, Craig, it's your turn to choose since nobody got the points on that. What would you like, 1 or 4?
Let me go with 1.
All right, number 1 it is. And I will say this one had quite a few clues from people. All right, your clue is from Mnet, and it is The Fastest Loser. The Fastest Loser. So, Craig, you're opening the bidding on this.
So I am down
by 55.
points.
Nobody has a lifeline left. And
Yeah.
Kevin also doesn't have his double down because he's a mensch.
So, so 25-point mark is at what? 3 notes?
1 to 2 notes. 1 to 2.
1 to 2 notes. Okay. So I will say 3 notes.
20 points.
Settle the score.
All right, on 3 notes for 20 points. Unfortunately, Craig, you do not have a lifeline, but your clue once again from Mnet is the fastest loser.
Okay, so it is not. Is not the person who I thought it was going to be. I can at least tell from those 3 notes that it is not Santino Marella.
That's what I was thinking too, by the way.
That's not his theme song. So somebody outdid him recently.
For fans who don't know, someone got eliminated from a Royal Rumble fast. I believe that's what you're trying to say. So if you want to guess along, I think that's what he's trying to pull right now.
Yeah. So somebody recently beat it, and I'm trying to remember who it was.
You want to hear it again?
Yes, please. Dang.
Man, I don't know.
Right? It's can I hear it again?
Sure.
I got a couple jobbers in mind. Can I hear one more time?
Of course.
I'm stalling for time, really, but
Yeah, but it's a creative stall. Some people just sit there and go, you're like, all right.
Yeah, maybe this time the 3 notes will trigger something in my memory. I'm going to say there's someone else who'd had a really fast loss, but that was not his music either, and he's much more known for winning. So anyway, let me see here.
I have no clue. If you pulled, I'm rooting for you to pull this. That would be epic. I have no clue.
Yeah, Mnet listed this as a hard clue. I've been basically choosing the hard clues because you guys are pretty dialed in on this.
But if he misses it, and I know it would be for 0 points, but can you play like double the notes and I can try?
Yeah,
sure.
I'm ruling out. The funny thing is, like, those 3 notes allow me to rule out a lot of wrestlers. So I'm like going through. It's like, okay, it's not him. It's not him. It's not.
Well, by the time you answer, the next Royal Rumble is going to happen, and someone else is going to beat the record. So.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's hear those notes again. 3 more.
Oh
notes,
my God! It's Dan.
Yeah. All right.
Sports Center theme.
Yeah.
You don't do it. You don't do it justice.
What you got for your guess?
JD McDonough.
Incorrect.
Okay, I'm going to think now. Let me try to have maybe it's not about an elimination. Maybe this wrestler is someone who lost weight. So the biggest loser, the fastest loser. So who's someone who's fast that came back and slimmed down?
Huh, interesting.
Well, I guess that's wrong. If he finds that interesting. So,
no, I wouldn't know what the clue refers to. That's the thing.
Okay. Why don't you play it some more and we'll see, just for fun, just so you don't waste your time. For the fans.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that was the second name that I said because he lost his title match to Kane in several seconds. I was gonna. Jesus.
Yeah,
But
Daniel Bryan. I had a feeling, but I also thought maybe it was somebody who lost weight.
If it had gone past 3 notes, I would have gotten into the actual part that.
And
Yeah, so I'd actually ruled him out based on the music. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess it does start with the kind of the trill. It's just difficult to play. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
all right, we got one left. Craig, there's no way for you to tie this game up or take the lead. So we're playing for honor on this last one. And Kevin, you'll open the bidding on this.
146.
Your clue is the Cola Challenge. The Cola Challenge.
I know what it is already. 0 notes.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
No, that's not fun. Okay.
No, it is, because if you get it wrong, then I can try to double.
That is true. 60 and then make it 115 to 100 if you got it right.
Yeah, but he doesn't get to play his music.
I'll play it after.
You can play it afterwards.
Yeah.
CM Punk.
That is correct for 30.
Wow, well done.
Now I got to hear you play the song, dude.
You got that because
he's got a Pepsi logo on his shoulder.
logo on his shoulder.
I saw that in a random picture. I didn't think anyone would know that. Okay, cool.
What are you trying? Like one of his most famous.
Oh,
and he's straight edge, so he doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Oh, funny.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
And I'm wearing a CM Punk. I'm wearing a CM Punk. His dog.
Nice
shirt.
Can you play a song so we can sing along to it?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, why is that going so slow? It feels a little slow.
Look in my eyes.
Yeah,
what do you see?
The cult of personality. I know your anger. Seriously, CM Punk shirt right there. So it's
Tell
only
me
fitting
one
that
and one makes 3. Oh. And you know what the funny thing is? It's when every match he plays, every match he plays, every time he goes out for a match, he says it's clobbering time.
Yeah.
So we are both wearing CM Punk themed.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, Kevin, you are today's winner. Congratulations, sir.
Well, I don't have another promo lined up. I spent all my Macho Man lines. Look, for years when I would go to the gym, I had a wrestling playlist. So I would listen to like Edge's theme and Sami Zayn's theme and Kevin Owens' theme and Macho Man's theme and NWO theme. Like there was a time where that was just what my like workout jams were. So this was like, I feel like I was more prepared for this one than even like at the height of my Schmodown days when I was doing geek stuff. So I'm glad I took home the W. Craig, you're a valiant opponent. And he had odds. He posted odds. What were your odds in our text message thread to our friends?
I said that it would be -115 to -105. So that he'd be slightly favored, but they'd be getting negative money if they bet either side. And I put the over under at 139.5 total.
Yeah.
Points.
What's the over? What's the total?
145.
Nice. So
we definitely hit the over. Yeah.
But I appreciate all those clues. Those were fun ones. Not too easy,
And I just scrolled down. I forgot that I still have preloaded on here, and I should have used the animations, the wrestling themed animations for the bells. So I'll just give it to you. Here's what was for the others for the last show we did.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Ooh, yeah, dig it.
All right, Craig, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, well, first off, thanks again for having me. Say, I feel like there's like a sliding doors version of this match where I dominated, because there's so many different things where it's like, if for instance, if he hadn't goaded me into using my lifeline to get Goldberg, I could have gotten Goldberg without saying that.
Don't backhand compliment me and my win. Alternate universe.
I'm saying, look, you did.
Doctor Strange
well.
would look at the future and see 14,428 different futures, and in every future, I'm whooping your ass.
No,
well, except for one.
First, I was 14,600.
Except for one, yeah.
14,605. But
there you go. You got that one.
Yeah, but no, there was like, look, I knew most of the answers, and it was there was anyway. The Daniel Bryan one, he was the second name I thought of after Santino Marella, but I decided that it wasn't me. You know what I mean? It's like
this might be the most sad, pathetic ending.
You know what? You know what, Kevin? You know what?
No way. If only I would have got
say your prayers.
Well, you didn't. You lost.
Say your prayers and shut your mouth, okay?
Go back to making sex.
You don't think I can beat you?
Oh yeah.
You don't think I can beat you?
Somebody watch this guy's raw footage and see what he says behind closed doors. Yeah.
No, you don't think I can beat you? We're going to run it back, and next time it's clobbering time.
Could I make a quick plug before you guys turn it
Go
off?
right ahead.
Yeah, my KOTOR movie, KOTOR Convergence, Knights of the Old Republic, came out. 25,000 views already. It just released last weekend, which is it's not viral, but hell, for a movie that is based on a 2003 video game using old assets, to fans to come out and support that full force. If you go to revanmovie.com, it's basically a great story. If you like Spider-Man No Way Home, you'd love this. It's our take on what a multiverse would be like in Star Wars. And don't get it wrong, in any multiverse, Craig gets his ass kicked by me. But in this multiverse, you got Revan facing off against Revan, and lots of surprises. It's a love letter to the Knights of the Old Republic. And I would ask that you guys come and support it. revanmovie.com. It'll link you right to my YouTube channel.
All right, it'll be in the description below. And I love that during your plug, Craig still catches strays. That's great. No need for that whatsoever.
Right? I was gonna watch your KOTOR movie. No,
I don't want you to watch it.
My plug is
you're blocked.
Do not watch the KOTOR movie. It is crap. Pay it no mind. Undeserving of being watched.
Andy, what about you? Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
What was the final score, by the way?
145 to 40.
145 to 40? Okay, I just wanted to know.
So the next
you put that up on the screen, right? Like there'll be an animation or anything?
100%. If you know the show, we do tons of post-editing.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Or like this, after it comes out for a week, then the thumbnail should have the final score. Like, so people would tune in to watch. It's like when you slow down to a car accident. You want to like, oh my God, what's going on over there? There's like, you know what I'm saying?
So when we get our rematch, that's the score. That's the length I need to beat. So we're going to beat you by more than that next time. Thank you for reminding me of what I need to aim for next time.
I do love all of you guys, though. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys.
don't go kayfabe now. Don't
kayfabe, first of all. Kayfabe, get it right.
Whatever the fuck it is.
I'm hot now. Craig made me. I'm ready to play again. I'll play him right now.
Let's run it back. Right here, right now, tonight.
Andy,
you don't need to sleep, do you? Get another round. Let's go. Come on.
Thanks to the guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to the patrons, the Discord community for helping us. I have to give you kudos, Matt, because you took like a huge amount of suggestions and I think made a really, really good show. Considering we don't really know the world, like I think that was a really nice, tight 15 songs for them.
It's good. Craig doesn't really know the world either. So.
Jesus Christ. And now we've had 2 winners of wrestling matches, so maybe there's a championship match in the future that Craig will obviously recruit you to curate, because we're not doing it. And really, really cool. Say hello to your wife for me, Kev, one of my favorite new people. And Craig, next time I'm in LA, we'll definitely make it happen, man. I'm so sad.
No, it was my bad.
No.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's show. Thank you, gentlemen, for being a part of it, and thanks to everybody that helped put this show together. We couldn't have done it without you, honestly. So that is it for this week's show, and we will see you guys next week with a brand new episode. Until then, adios.